dive into what the product is and what we are offering. We have Soumya Shah, product manager from OPPO, with us to take you through the presentation and answer whatever questions you might have. Over to you, Soumya.
Hi everyone, a very good morning. So my name is Soumya Shah and I am the product manager from OPPO India. So today, as already mentioned by the colleague, we will have a complete deep dive analysis of the newest addition to the OPPO Reno series family, that is OPPO Reno 10. So firstly, I'm really happy to be back in Kolkata once again, happy to see all lovely faces. So before I dive into the product as a whole, there are some numbers that I want to highlight. But again, before that, I want to make a point. A point that this year for OPPO has been very remarkable and we have embraced on a journey. And with this product, we bring the 10th generation of Reno series. That is a milestone that OPPO has set. Complete 10 years with different set of Reno smartphones with different premium experiences that it has brought to customers. The legacy of being the portrait expert, we have completed the 10th generation this year. This year is very special and I'm happy to share the information of the product with you today. But again, before I dive into making you understand and making you talk about Reno 10 series, I want to highlight a few numbers that might be of interest for all of you. As you see on the screen, for a company, for a brand which is just 10 years old, these numbers speak a lot. It is very prominent and significant that we have our presence in 60 plus countries and regions. We are the number 4 global market ranking in 2023 quarter 1. You can see we have 550 million ColorOS active monthly users. ColorOS, as we all know, is OPPO self-developed operating system. We also have 10% global market share. A few more numbers that might interest you. We all know that OPPO as a brand has always made sure to maintain a proper bond with the customers, a relationship with the customers. So to make sure that it does not only get premiumness but also convenience to the customers, we have 13,000 pin codes. Jahan par we have service centers available. There are 530 cities in India where service centers are available. 102 million plus ColorOS users in India. Now when I talk about service centers, you will be happy to know this number will be interesting for you, that in West Bengal we have 19 service centers and 4 of them are in Kolkata itself. Moving ahead, as I mentioned that OPPO is a user-led brand, make sure that the relationship, the convenience, the impact that it plays in the life of users is the most important. And hence, OPPO is not only about numbers, it's also about relationship. And the importance of relationship and the bond it connects with users, we have OPPO Community application, which gives a platform to OPPO users to establish all kinds of and bring an impact to their content that is everything related to OPPO. And currently, there are 13 million plus registered users, and every month we have higher engagement on the community, and currently 500k plus monthly engagement. So I'm sure these numbers might have been interesting for all of you. Okay. So both of us started with saying that OPPO carries the legacy, the Reno series carries the legacy of being the portrait expert. Well, and we have reached the 10th generation of Reno series. So the entire journey of Reno series has been quite significant and quite prominent, right? If we look at this on the screen, we have Reno 10x zoom, the sharp fin rising camera that actually had such an impactful or was a breakthrough technology in the field of camera back then. Be it 44 megapixel dual punch hole camera, or in Reno 6 we had the bokeh flare effect and different other features that were established and that were brought to different generations of Reno to make sure that with every Reno the legacy of being the portrait expert is prominently carried on. And even with the Reno 10 series, we are making sure, OPPO has made sure to carry this legacy forward. So let us deep dive into understanding Reno 10 5G. So Reno 10 5G, as you all know, this is Reno 10 5G, the product that we'll be talking about today in the session. Okay, let's move ahead and start one by one knowing about the feature and the specifications of how this product is such a premium and impactful product for the customers. As you can see, it is ultra clear borderless display. For example, let's consider an example. These days, post-COVID, mostly people like to watch movies or like to binge watch on Netflix on their phone itself. When someone is sleeping, when someone is traveling, everyone likes to make sure that they use their phone and watch something. So this is the perfect solution because it comes with 6.7 large AMOLED screen, a high FHD plus screen resolution, a 120 Hz refresh rate technology, 800 nits high brightness mode, and of course 93% screen to body ratio, HDR brightness. So all of this together brings the impact that gives theater-like experience to the customers, right? With its color, with its display size, with everything high resolution, it brings in a solution to make customers enjoy complete theater-like viewing experience. Now, when a customer is watching a movie on a smartphone, definitely it is impactful. But then he or she, they have to hold their phone for a very long time. And here is the solution, because the phone weighs just 185 grams and is as thin as 7.99 mm. That makes sure the grip of the phone is maintained even when a customer is using or watching something on the phone for a longer period of time. Okay, this brings me to the camera section. OPPO Reno series, as we've always been saying, is the portrait expert. So when we say the portrait expert, we make sure that with every Reno series, we bring something that's prominent, that's significant, and is ready to leave an impact in the lives of customers through camera. So as you can see, we have 64 megapixel of main camera, 32 megapixel telephoto portrait camera in collaboration with Sony IMX flagship sensors, 112-degree ultra wide angle camera. So Reno's best ultra clear portrait camera setup is what Reno 10 5G brings to the customers. Okay, let's look at a few pictures that have been clicked. Let's try to understand the detailing behind it. So ultra clear portrait camera system, 64 megapixel camera. With such high megapixel camera, the clarity and detailing in the picture is quite precise. The colors on the screen with the best existing large screen that we have with a color-rich display, 800 nits, the colors are properly reflected on the screen. We have 8MP ultra-wide camera. So ultra-wide camera allows you to capture everything together. Like if I click a picture from here, all of you will be captured. Right? I'll make sure that after this presentation, I'll take a picture and show it to you. When you get the devices, you can also explore the same. Okay. Telephoto portrait camera. First ever telephoto portrait camera with 2x optical zoom. Well, telephoto portrait camera is a humongous breakthrough technology that we have brought for our customers that makes us industry's first telephoto camera that makes sure that the subject is brought closer in focus and is prominently shown on the screen, is detailed, a perfect social media worthy picture that helps the customers capture every emotion in portrait. Of course, when we talk of telephoto portrait camera, we cannot miss bokeh. That has also been one of the most efficient feature for OPPO since the past. So bokeh is as natural as it can be. As you can see, it captures every detail, every specimen of the individual, be it the beard, be it the hair, everything, and make sure that the bokeh is accurate and is not overlapping. The subject is the focus. Now, here we have the ultra clear selfie camera. As you can see, there are 3 pictures in the frame, but the selfie camera, the 32 megapixel ultra clear selfie camera, makes sure that it captures every individual in focus. Every individual is clearly and in a very detailed way represented, right? So, selfie camera, the 32 megapixel, is also very significant to capture the subject with utmost clarity and detail. Okay. That brings me to the end of the camera section. Let's move ahead to the performance section. Again, OPPO makes sure that with experience, it also gives customers performance, power-packed performance. And when I talk about performance, OPPO Reno 10 5G brings MediaTek Dimensity 7050 mobile platform, a strong processor with 6 nm of fabrication process and 2.6 gigahertz of clock speed. So again, performance at the fingertips of the customers that make sure that everything from a regular movement, from gaming to using the phone for a longer period of time, everything happens with utmost convenience and performance and power is maintained throughout. Charging again has been one of the most important fundamentals for OPPO since very long. As we all know, SuperHook, the faster, the safer, the cooler charging technology that OPPO has brought for its customers, has already left an impact in the minds of the customers. So even this time with Reno 10 5G, we have 67 watt SuperHook charging technology that refuels the phone to 100% in just 47 minutes. It comes with 5000 mAh in battery and of course the patent battery health engine that makes sure that it goes double the industry standards, maintains a charge discharge cycle of 1600 times. So this is again a very significant package battery and charging that makes it of course faster, it makes it safer, it makes it durable with battery health engine. So a package deal with battery and charging that OPPO Reno 10 brings to the customers. Now, at the very beginning, we had talked about the theater-like experience because of the large screen viewing experience. But now the theater-like viewing experience can turn cinematic because of the dual stereo speaker with ultra volume mode. Now, here with dual stereo speaker that is tested by Dirac, we have two speakers that make sure that the volume of the phone is as loud as it can be, that allows the customers to enjoy cinematic experience. The volume goes up to 200%. 200%. So if someone is working in the kitchen at home or the phone is kept somewhere else, many times we tend to miss phone calls, we tend to miss notification because you're not near your phone because the volume of the phone is very low. But with 200% of ultra volume mode, you can hear your smartphone, your ringing of the smartphone, no need of missing the calls or notification, even if you are a little away from your smartphone. So this is again a feature that has been loved previously in a previous smartphone and even in this smartphone to make sure that our customers in this premium segment enjoy a cinematic experience. We bring dual stereo speaker with ultra volume mode where the volume goes up to 200%. ColorOS 13.1, the operating system that OPPO has got is again one of the most efficient and the most effective and the most loved operating softwares. And time to time, with every generation, the features get enhanced, the feature gets streamlined and fluent. With 13.1 also we bring dynamic computing engine. With a powerful processor, we also have dynamic computing engine that makes sure that it maintains a balance between hardware and software. Apart from this, we also have 48 months fluency. OPPO tested. So it makes sure that customers do not only enjoy performance, streamlined performance today, but also enjoys it in the future. So the performance that the customer is enjoying today, even after 48 months of usage, the phone will be as powerful as it was 48 months before. So as I said, it is a user-led brand to make sure that customers enjoy the ease, enjoy the power, not only today, but also for the future. Okay, well, I was also talking about dynamic computing engine, so I'll continue it a little ahead. So dynamic computing engine is one of the ColorOS feature that makes sure maintains a balance between hardware and software to make sure that multitasking becomes easier. For example, many of us watch movies at home, but at the same time, if you get a mail from office and you have to open a heavy PDF on your phone and you're not in the mood to open your laptop, so opening the PDF downloading makes your phone lag. Shifting from one application to the other becomes very rigid. Like it lags, the streamline effect is gone. So here, dynamic computing engine plays a very important role. Multitasking, opening multiple apps, switching from one application to other, it becomes very smooth and streamlined. Not only this, many of us like playing games. With PUBG back in India, people are enjoying playing games. So this particular feature also makes sure that the game launch time is made smoother and is quicker. Let's move ahead. Okay. Another most important, most prominent, effective feature that OPPO has brought is the infrared remote control. Well, I'll share an experience with you. While I had this device, I got this device to just study the device, to just simply work with the device, to check how is the device working. Back then, I came back home, I wanted to switch on the TV, but I was not able to find my remote anywhere. And then I realized, oh, I have a phone that has IR remote control, so why not use it? Till then, I had not actually used this feature, but then I thought it's the right time to test the feature. And when I went to the settings, switched on the IR remote control thing, it actually worked quite well. So with premiumness, convenience is also at the fingertips of the customers. All of these devices, TV, set-top boxes, DVD players, all of these things, lights, cameras, all of these things can be connected through your smartphone. So everything, every appliance, most of the appliances at just the fingertips of the customers now. Accessibility, usability, all of these will be very convenient and at ease for customers. Moving ahead, let's talk a little more about the color OS feature because the performance is strengthened through these features. So let's talk about always on display. Where always on display is one feature that brings in effortless experience for the customers. When I say effortless, how? Smart always on display. Many of us like to order food from Zomato, right? We order food from Zomato, but every time we have to check that where is my food? How long will my food take to come? We have to unlock a device, we have to go to Zomato, we have to check the status, right? So it is a long process. And even if you're traveling somewhere, you're going somewhere, you're working onto something at home, you have to do this entire process of opening, but with always on display. On the lock screen itself, you get the real-time status of Zomato. So this is convenient for the customers because now you do not have to unlock their phone, they just have to take out their phone and see it on the screen itself. Similarly, people enjoy listening to music while they are traveling. Most of us travel by buses or metro to work, right? So people like to listen to music while they are traveling. This is one of the most common fundamental of individuals. But every time you have to change the song, but every time you have to listen to some other song, you have to again go to Spotify, change the song, all of these things. But with Smart Always on display, on the lock screen only, the Spotify application will appear, and from the lock screen only, you can change the song, go to the previous song, or go to the other song. So these two things bring an experience to the lives of customers with easeability. Multi-screen connect. Multi-screen connect is another, it has been there in OPPO, and it has actually been really preferred by the customers because it makes customers' lives easy. How? So basically, it allows customers to cast their smartphone on another device like a laptop or tablet. So no need of carrying a USB charger or USB cable or pen drive to transfer your files every time. Okay, for example, let's take an example. I remember going on a work trip, so where I took a lot of pictures out there, and I had to come back and upload it somewhere, and for that I had to actually make a collage out of it. So for that I needed those around 50 to 60 pictures on my laptop. So I use this. I do not have to transfer it through Bluetooth or connect with a pen drive or transfer with a connector or a USB drive. I just had to click on multi-stream connect on the phone, download multi-stream connect on my laptop. The entire phone got screencasted on my laptop, and easily I was able to save all the pictures on my laptop. So it brings in that ease and convenience. The entire device is casted on another device. Auto pixelate. Well, security, privacy are few of the most important fundamentals for us that OPPO follows for the users. So when I talk about security, we have auto pixelate. Many a times when you have to send a screenshot to your colleagues, to your friends about something, but at the same time you want to make sure that the person is anonymous, other important or secretive details are not shared in the screenshot. You click the screenshot, you go to the blur option, you blur the options yourself, right? The profile picture, the username, all of these things, time and everything. So it is a tedious task, it takes time, right? But with auto pixelate, as soon as you take a screenshot of WhatsApp or Facebook, for example, you just have to click on auto pixelate and it automatically blurs all the sensitive information like name, display picture, time, all of these things. So you do not have to sit back and do the blurring yourself, but it happens automatically. Moving ahead, as I said, security and privacy are another important fundamentals that make OPPO as a brand. Right? OPPO makes sure that it takes care of the security so that even our customers, if they want to share pictures, videos, location, anything with others, they do it with full confidence of privacy being maintained. So we have our trusted partners, international privacy verified. It has been properly, our system has been properly verified so that everything that customers share or users share or through their smartphone is under proper trust and security. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's talk about the gist of the product as a whole, as you can rightly see here. Reno 10 5G, the premium smartphone that brings premium experience to the customers. 67-watt superbook flash charging, ColorOS 13.1, Pro Portrait mode, 120 Hz 3D curved screen, ultra clear portrait camera system that we mentioned, 64 megapixel, 32 megapixel telephoto, ultra wide angle camera, ultra slim body at 32,999. So this is for Reno 10. But as you all know, OPPO always makes sure that it gives an opportunity to every kinds of customers to enjoy that premiumness. So to make sure that OPPO fulfills the requirements of customers from different target group, we made sure that we have two other smartphones, right, for the customers. We have Reno 10 Pro 5G that comes with 80-watt superbook flash charging, Qualcomm Snapdragon 778 5G mobile platform, Pro Portrait mode, 120 Hz 3D curved screen, ultra clear portrait camera system, 50 megapixel main camera, 32 megapixel telephoto portrait camera with an ultra slim body at 39,999. This time OPPO did not only bring one, it not only bring two, but it came with three smartphones. And the third one is Reno 10 Pro Plus 5G, the ultimate premium smartphone for the customers. Comes with 100-watt superbook flash charging, Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, Pro Portrait mode, 120 Hz ultra clear borderless display, comes with 64 megapixel telephoto portrait camera with OIS with 3x optical zoom. 50 MP ultra clear main camera with OIS again, and it is the slimmest periscope camera phone in the industry at a price of 54,999. Okay, so this was about Reno 10 series as a whole. Now, this is not it. We always make sure that we come up with small surprises for our customers. So we also this time are here with OPPO Echo A3 Pro at a price of 4,999. I'll just quickly take you through the main major specifications or the major key factors of this product. It comes with industry's first bamboo fiber diaphragm that makes sure the hearing is prominent. Also, how? Because of the bamboo thing, because the bamboo diaphragm, it is lighter, it is more rigid. So convenience and ease is also brought with the performance of the earbuds. It comes with flagship level LDAC high resolution audio, of course. Every time we make sure that the quality of the audio surpasses and the users enjoy listening to music. 49 decibel of active noise cancellation at just convenience of fingertip. The noise around gets cancelled and a customer can enjoy their own me time listening to music. OPPO Alive audio that makes sure there is 360-degree surround sound, low latency rate. That is, in both the ears, the audio reaches at the same time, so the customers enjoy the movie like in theater, like 360-degree surround sound like effect. We have Bluetooth 5.3 version, dual device connection, that is, this particular buds can be connected at the same time to two devices. For example, you have your laptop at the office where this earbuds are which the earbuds are connected with. So as soon once you've connected it with your laptop, every time you reach your office, it automatically gets connected with your laptop if you are wearing your earbuds. And at the same time, when you go back home and you've connected this with your tablet, so as soon as you reach home, if you want to listen to the music, you do not have to connect with your tab again. You just wear your earbuds and it automatically gets connected. So dual device connection. So it automatically connects every time you move to other devices, जिसके साथ this particular bud is connected. It comes with 30 hours of listening time, IP55 dust and water resistant. Well, that brings me to the end. But before we are open to questions, there is a small video that I like to play for all of you, just to make sure that the excitement is still on. Small surprise for all of you.
Make everything spectacular.
So, OPPO always believes in making strong collaboration with personalities or brands, right? So even this time we made sure that the smartphone is collaborated and is brought to the audience to the right hand. So S.S. Rajamouli is one of the most famous directors, and also his movie, I'm sure most of you must have at least heard the name of the movie RRR. So the song of RRR won an Oscar award. So he's an Oscar-winning director. So there we made sure that the phone is in the right hand. So he carries the legacy of the portrait expert. So this is a collaboration that really is being loved by customers, is being loved by the users, and I think we've placed it in the right hands. So that's about it from my end. We're open to questions if you have any.